I'm meteorologist Bo Dotson. We've got some thunderstorms in the forecast for Thursday night and Friday morning. Let's take a look at the sponsor of today's weather, and that's Milner and Orr Funeral Home and Cremation Services. They'd like to remind you about their holiday service of remembrance for November 21st at 6 p.m. at the First Christian Church of Paducah. We take a look at the weather highlights for today and tomorrow. A cold front arrives late on Thursday night and Friday morning. Widespread showers and thunderstorms along the cold front. A few of those thunderstorms could be severe, although the overall risk appears low. We take a look at the texting service. Some of you have already signed up for this. If you are interested, I'm doing a soft launch. You can email me at bodotson@usawx.com. BEAUDODSON @usawx.com. We take a look at the severe weather hazards for Thursday night and Friday morning. Not expecting a lot of hail reports. We could have a few reports of damaging wind gusts late Thursday night and Friday morning. Isolated tornado risk. Not expecting flash flooding. And we may have a few reports to scatter reports of lightning. The main time frame of concern would be after 10 p.m. on Thursday night through about 6, 7, 8 a.m. on Friday morning, maybe 9 a.m. our far eastern counties, but mainly late Thursday night and Friday morning. Let's take a look at the dew point map. Dew points, one measure of how we look at moisture in the atmosphere. When you start to get into the 60s during November and December, those are high dew points, and we definitely have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere ahead of this cold front. Low pressure to our north, rotating counterclockwise, pulling that moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico straight into our area. You see those orange colors all the way up to central Illinois. That's a lot of moisture. This is for Friday morning around breakfast time. You can still see 60s in the orange colors, very moist air for this time of the year. And then behind the cold front, the blue colors come in. That's drier air. So you've got this drier air bumping into this moist atmosphere. We take a look at the 700 millibar vertical velocity map, and basically what I want you to take from this would be that these bright colors, the green, the yellows, the orange, represent lift. When those get near your area, you can expect showers and thunderstorms to develop. This is our system in the southwest United States. We move into Thursday and we watch all of that pull out of the southwest into the central United States. And then as we move through the afternoon and evening hours, watch this area down here as it develops and lift increases, bright reds there in southern Missouri and Arkansas. So that represents a little ball of energy, of disturbance, lift moving into our area. Expect showers and thunderstorms as early as late Thursday afternoon over our western counties, spreading north and east through the day in the evening. Then the cold front moves in late Thursday night and Friday morning. You can see that here, with perhaps weaker lift but stronger wind fields aloft. So that may compensate the weaker lift. The stronger winds would compensate for the weaker lift, and that could mean a few strong thunderstorms. We look at the 200 millibar jet stream map. Here's the dip in the west. This is our disturbance moving in. Watch how this pulls out into the central U.S. and the wind speeds increase. Those orange colors, 150 knots. At the 200 millibar level. This puts us in a favorable area for the jet stream for lift. Another ingredient for thunderstorms on Thursday night will be the jet stream and the position of the jet stream to our north. We look at the 5,000 foot level. We see wind speed here, and as we move forward in time, watch how the winds increase over our area Thursday night. These orange colors are 30 to 40 knots, and then we get into the reds as we move into late Thursday night. That's 50 to 60 knot winds. Once we get into these stronger winds, meteorologists call this wind shear, different speeds and direction of wind aloft. That's another ingredient for thunderstorms in our area. So we definitely feel pretty good about forecasting showers and thunderstorms on Thursday night, but confidence is pretty low that we'll actually experience severe weather. Let's take a look at CAPE. CAPE is energy for thunderstorms. CAPE is one measure of energy, and we measure that in joules. And as we move into Thursday, there's nothing showing up over our area, so very little CAPE ahead of this system. But as we move into Thursday night, watch to our west, the blue colors, that's 100, 200, 300 joules, maybe 400 joules of energy, and that's quite a bit for this time of year, but still on the low end once we move into early Friday morning, the 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. time frame. pretty low levels here for CAPE. So this is one ingredient that's sort of missing from this system to produce a lot of severe weather, but it may be just enough to help produce some thunderstorms that could bring down some of those jet stream winds that I showed you earlier, the low level jet at 40, 50, 60 knots. If any of those winds were to be tapped by the thunderstorms, then we could have some damaging wind gusts. This is the Futurecast radar for around noon. We move into the dinner hour on Thursday evening. You see showers and thunderstorms spreading in our area, perhaps heavier down in Arkansas and Oklahoma. And then as we move through Thursday night into Friday morning, you can see some showers and storms ahead of our cold front. A few of those could be strong, possibly severe, although the overall severe weather risk is small. It's not zero, and it only takes one tornado to cause problems. So we're going to be alert on Thursday night and Friday morning for some severe weather. The Storm Prediction Center has this outlined in a marginal risk. That's a fairly low risk for severe weather on Thursday night and Friday morning. Earlier they had us in the slight risk. They may move that back into our area in later updates. Either way, it doesn't really change the forecast. The overall forecast is that we will have thunderstorms, showers and storms on Thursday night and Friday morning. A few of those storms could produce damaging winds, and there's at least an isolated risk for a tornado. Again, the overall risk appears small.